Welcome everybody that is new to this platform. My name is Astraea Love, and I'm going to do a reading for you guys today. So I pinned my PayPal link in the description box if anyone wants to tip or donate. There's also links to my PayPal and Cash App if anyone wants to tip or donate. It's greatly appreciated. And if you guys send a $20 super chat with your question, I will answer your personal question. I will pause the collective reading and answer your personal question. Okay, so make sure you guys like the video as you come in. There's always that one person that starts watching the video and then doesn't like it. That drives me fucking insane. Yeah, never give up, never surrender. That's exactly it. Well, welcome in, Varying Redbeard. So I hope that you guys are having a good Labor Day, that you're taking some time to yourself to just relax. Hopefully none of you are having to work on Labor Day. If you are working on Labor Day, you can definitely use the energies of Labor Day to create a full work schedule for the next year. So there is a lot to be manifested. Welcome in, Fashionista. Also, just to let you guys know, there is a lunar eclipse that's happening on September 7th. Okay. There's going to be a lot of witches and warlock that they're going to do shit on the 7th. So just to give you guys a heads up. Welcome in, Phoenix Empress. So, we pray to the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. We're asking that they come be with us now. So yeah, if you send me a $20 super chat, I think I said that, with your question, I will answer your question and pause the collective reading. So we ask the Most High God, the Holy Spirit, the archangels, Archangel Michael, and then our spiritual team of highest light and resonance, along with our ancestors, come be with us now. I would like to ask specifically that Archangel Michael would please block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective. And I pray for all of my subscribers, and I pray for this platform. Now, as I call upon your personal favor, Most High God, please continue to bless me and cleanse me and bless this platform. And please continue to prosper this platform. And please continue to prosper my divine life purpose and my work. Don't allow anybody to steal my destiny or take my spot, and including that of my collectives. We rebuke all destiny swapping, all harassment, all bullying, all gang stalking. And we just ask that you continue to protect us from these evil, vile people that want to see us fall and want to see us destroyed. Please protect us from the evil eye. And thank you for creating miracles and healing the sick and doing all sorts of wonderful, beautiful things for us. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and I just want to give the glory to you and gratitude to you as well. Amen. Okay. Now we're going to do the contract. So by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of just basically, if I give any like health advice, make sure that you're listening to what your doctor says and you're taking that advice to your doctor. If you feel like just anything that doesn't, welcome in, Archangel Revelations. Anything that doesn't resonate, just leave that for the person that it's meant for. But yeah, I feel like I'm picking up on somebody's major plot and plan that on September 7th, to try to stop somebody's divine life purpose, basically. They're going to be trying to use the energies of the lunar eclipse and nighttime, aka nighttime. Yeah, they'll be trying to use those energies to eclipse your finances out so that you guys don't make money. And so this person has done this multiple times. Every time there's an eclipse, this losing person comes on and does this. It's going to be such a bad backfire. So start praying now so that when they come on and try to do this, basically it's rebuked already. And it just backfires and blows up in their face. And it ends up there being finances that it's going to end up them. These people want you to quit. They want you to give up. How pathetic is that? These people are truly disgusting. I'm like absolutely disgusted with them. And the people that work for YouTube, I'm so fucking disgusted with them as well. Like I literally could just look the other way and let God fucking totally turn everyone into pillars of salt. Like seriously, everyone that works for YouTube. Anyways, shit's gonna change. It's gotta change, or they're gonna have a lawsuit. I mean, they're already going to have lawsuits, but they need to start pushing people's channels that are putting in the work and everything like that. They need to stop fucking with people's platform. The reason, like, I just watched a video on how to trick the system if you've been shadow banned to enter in a new email. But it's like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go make another fucking email and try to trick the system. That YouTube just needs to get their shit together or they're going to get sued. Because every single day, I literally take a picture. Every day that I work, I take a picture of the incorrect analytics that it spits out right after. Like there will be 7 people in the chat and it'll say that there's 1 person in the chat or no people in the chat. It'll be really low on views and all of the information will be incorrect. And so I take a picture of that every fucking day. So again, these people are extremely stupid. The people that work for YouTube are fucking dumb because that's physical evidence that I could literally bring up and they would have to fix it. They're either going to have to fix it or they're going to have to fire the person that keeps trying to shadow ban certain channels while pushing up total bullshit. They push up total bullshit and then things that are like actually positive, they oppress that. So it's a fuck no. They're going to have to deal with the archangels. And I'm like literally could look the other way and allow them to be turned to salt. This 8 of Pentacles work that is being done, this body of work that's being created, you know, they can try to shadow ban and gatekeep and do all this dumb shit to you. Like they're trying to keep you guys from getting help. By blocking somebody that gives help to other people, they're literally trying to block you from receiving help. And if you didn't personally know my channel to look it up, you would be shit out of luck when it comes to getting help with your life. You know what I mean? Yeah, I rebuke them. I fucking hate them so much because they've caused such a toxic, upsetting work environment by pushing up some people's bullshit. Like there are psychics that don't even have abilities, that don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they get their channels pushed up while these ones that are actual truth speakers gets theirs suppressed. And it's like, you're fucking joking, right? They don't want anybody to get freed out of the matrix. They're just evil. This is why this is going to backfire. Whoever they've hired and any of these illegal immigrants that they haven't fucking fired yet, that are still using their logins to go in and manually remove people from the algorithm. These people are up under fucking judgment for that because God is trying to use this platform to get messages out to people. But if YouTube continues to do this dumb shit, and it is the people that work for them. I mean, every time that I go like, okay, what should I do? It's like, well, eventually there will be a court case that you can jump in on. But until then, you just have to allow God and the Holy Spirit to take care of these people. And God has a magnificent way of working it out. God will literally take these people that should not even have a fucking job in this country at all. And God will literally force them to go back to wherever they came from. And God will also penalize YouTube. They're not exempt from the Most High's judgment and from God's wrath. You know what I mean? They're not exempt from that. This is the same dumb shit that happened when Jesus was trying to give prophecy to the world and tell people about divinity. They did the same exact shit then. So these people are absolutely fucking stupid. They're dumb. Because what is God going to do? They continue to try to oppress us. God is going to do something to abuse these people in a very hardcore way. And it'll look like karma. And then these people will be like, oh, what did we do? What did we do? You know what you did? You tried to silence a prophet. You tried to make a prophet go broke. You had all of this shit going on in the background, doing witchcraft on people, trying to keep them from doing their divine life purpose, trying to keep them from making connections with other people so they can get their messages out to the people that need to hear them. That's what the fuck you did. You tried to cock block God. So when these people are what did I do? What did I do? Why do I deserve this? It's because they were cock blocking God and God's people. And you just don't do that. If you want to live, you know what I mean? Yeah, more truth bearers. If you want to live a long life, don't get in God's way. Point blank, period. That's why I have so much respect for you guys, because you guys would never, ever do something like this. These people are just like pathetic. The people in power are pathetic. They're weak and they're ignorant. And they're literally ignorant to what they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. And so they literally are going to experience an unavoidable end, you know? It's unavoidable at this point. They were given a 6-month period to change their behavior, to turn it around and to stop betraying people like this. And they decided not to do that. And so that's on them. Sometimes when you go too far and you just do too much, it just ends up bad karma, like bad karma incident after bad karma incident. These people are going to go broke. Eventually, they're going to go broke. And the crazy shit is that if YouTube would push up the truth bearers channels, if YouTube would actually let people get views and not shadow ban and not have these people working for them that are causing all this disrespect in a hostile workplace, if they would actually do that, they would make a lot more revenue. But because they're not doing that, they're actually on the lower end of the making revenue. I think they make a little bit more than TikTok, but not much. You know what I mean? So they could be making 3 times the amount if they would push up the right people. Yeah, divine karma is going to backfire in the worst way imaginable. It is. And the sad part is that these truth tellers, because they've been shadow banned, because they've been harassed, cyberbullied, gang stalked, all this shit that YouTube completely fucking allows and does nothing to stop or prohibit people from even doing it at all. There is no system of, oh, if you bully somebody and they report you, there is no system that penalizes the people for that. They completely fucking ignore and neglect the cyberbullying abuse that causes people to kill themselves, which is a complete tragedy. I mean, it's a tragedy when you know it's going to happen and then it just happens anyways. And it's like, dude, you warned everybody about this shit. So what's going to happen to these people is they're going to get sick. They're going to pass away. They're going to lose their jobs. They're going to be persecuted by other people. They're going to be just like the little Judas faces that they are. They're going to be fucking having people come kiss them on the cheek and betray them. Yeah, exactly. I just reported to the Most High as well. And so God has been so lenient with these people, but the leniency about this is over. That's over. The mercy and the grace that was given to get these people that were doing this dumb shit the time to get a job or get it together so that, they're not accepting money to gang stalk somebody. Yeah, it's too lenient. It's too lenient. If for me, I would have turned everybody into pillars of salt already. This is probably why I don't have that ability, because I would have just been like, nah, you're unredeemable, bro. Once you start gang stalking and cyberbullying and trying to get people to kill themselves and doing witchcraft on them, that's too much. You've passed a line or a threshold of vanity and evil wickedness. You know what I mean? Just crazy. Trying to drive people to literally unalive themselves. That's what their fucking intention is. And so, and literally the way that people get treated on this app, it doesn't surprise me that some people feel suicidal. Does not surprise me at all. The amount of cyberbullying and gang stalking for me trying to just sit here and help people is astonishing to me. Yeah, it feels like we're paying the penalty. But the thing is that these people, the tables are about to turn. The tables are these people were extremely foolish. Literally the tables are about to turn. And now people are going to be finding our platforms. And the good thing about it is it won't be a bunch of bullshit people like whatever YouTube was going to try to push towards us, which is probably people that don't even want this type of content. what's going to happen is that people are going to start awakening, and they're going to start finding this content, and their lives are going to start changing for the better. They're going to be walking away from people, places, and things that do not serve them. They're going to be starting to love on themselves. They're going to be waking up from the matrix, and YouTube won't be able to do it, not a damn thing about it. They won't be able to do anything about it. And so whoever works with them, all of these jinn, there is probably like 50 jinn in this room right now with me, and they're all about to flip on YouTube. They're about to take everybody that was getting their wishes granted, and it was wishing bad on other people. These jinn want fucking revenge. They literally are going to take those wishes and reverse it so that the exact opposite happens, so that the other people who actually need their wishes granted are going to get their wishes granted. And these other people that were wishing evil on other people, they're going to fall. So do not give up. The only way you can lose is if you give up. And no one has the authority or the right to test you. These people are fools. Like, forgive them, because it's not worthy. It's not even worth it to hold any anger against these people. They're not worth it. Their lives are that insignificant that they're not even worthy of anger from you. Like, literally, these people don't get any energy from you. They're not worthy of fucking anything, not even vengeance and revenge. Of course, God's going to take care of that part for you. But literally, these people are not worthy of not one little like micro thing of your energy. They're just not worthy. And they're going to be taken out of power. They're going to fall sick. They're going to pass away. They're going to go broke. Everything that they wanted and was wishing upon all these jinns and stars and stupid shit against you guys is going to happen to them. They're going to, it's unfortunate, but like, I will not feel pity for these people. I won't feel mercy for them. Like, that's what they get. That's what they sent out. You know what I mean? I could care less. Exactly. It's like, you know what? They did that to themselves. And the sad shit is these lame ass people that have been trying to harass us like this, they will come back. They will come back. They will come back and they will ask you for help. And I'm not kidding. You are going to be so connected in with the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. You already are, to the point when these people try to come to ask you for help, you won't even see their comments. You won't see their shit. It's like there could be somebody in the chat and I would like literally not physically see them with my eyes, because God doesn't want any energy being given to these people. They're not going to get helped out of anything. And I'm not going to be a savior to anybody that has already condemned me and tried to condemn my life for speaking the truth. So, and the fact that they try to gang stalk, harass, and bully us because they know that we're truth tellers and high priestesses just shows how weak and pathetic they are, because that's truly trying to stop God's plan. God's plan is to use messengers and pretty much everybody that's alive to help everybody awaken. That's what God's plan is. And so these people, they just don't want to see an empress succeed. They don't want to see a divine feminine get to live. They don't want to see a divine masculine get to live. They don't want to see somebody getting support. Since when does the universe care about what these people want? I mean, the universe has not cared so much to the point where these people had to go do witchcraft to get what they want to happen. And it's still not happening. We're not completely suppressed. God still has made a way for us. We still have the freedom to do whatever the hell we want. You know what I mean? These people, they've abused their free will. So their free will will be restricted in some type of way because they've abused it. They've abused the laws of creation and they've abused God's people, which you just don't do. There's many examples in the Bible of why you don't abuse God's people. Three of Pentacles. This is the same thing as like, okay, well, all of these tragedies are going to happen to these people because it's just like Pharaoh. How many times did Moses have to go to Pharaoh and say, let my people go? And then a tragedy would happen, and a tragedy would happen, and a tragedy would happen. And he would not free the people. You know what I mean? So like literally, these people are about to experience a fall that will last forever. This Three of Pentacles energy is a community that supports you and backs you. Some people that they can take me out of the algorithm. They can fuck with you. They can fuck with your algorithm. But what they can't do, they cannot stop God. That's what they can't do. They can't stop God. They can think they can think that they're stopping you, but they cannot stop God. And God exists within you, and God is working through you. So they're not going to be able to stop the Most High. And anybody that comes up against the Most High is a damn fool, is a stupid idiot. Somebody that probably doesn't have brains in their head, or they can't think correctly. Because why would you go up against the creator of all things? Some people are just obviously chosen. Their energy shows it. Yeah, magician. You guys are the real magician here. These people thought they were going to use magic to oppress us all forever, and it's a no. The universe is like, no, it's time. When divine time comes and it's time to wake up, it's time to wake up. And these jinn don't appreciate people manipulating and abusing them. Like they don't appreciate this shit that's done up under the moon. They do not appreciate that. And I understand that. Could you imagine living in some type of lamp or something and being called out only to do grant wishes for complete douchebag assholes? I understand why they're upset. And they're like, no, we're not going against the Most High. They don't want to do that. This moon magic has got these people that work for YouTube and these other people that are working against you and gang stalking you in the Nine of Swords. They're up all night. So no wonder they're in the Nine of Swords. They literally, don't harm my prophets. Don't touch my anointed ones and do my prophets no harm. And they're over here using their little keypads to click in and manually remove shit from the algorithm so that it can't be seen. And those people are going to be sick for the rest of their lives. They've already contracted some type of mental illness from this moon magic that they were engaged in. They're in the Nine of Swords, headed to the Ten of Swords, which is progressively getting worse. And these people are going to literally be like, why, God? Why is this happening? And God is going to be like, bitch, you know why. Don't even fucking play like that. Asking, why is this happening to me? You know why. You know what you just tried to do to somebody. Or what you were doing to multiple people because you're a fucking troll. Literally. God's like, these people's lives, why they're going to pass away. These people's lives were never important. These people never served a higher purpose to anything. They never fulfilled their destiny. They never wanted to get into alignment. These people did nothing to show God that they were to be treasured or valued. They have no door to value. Their door to value is some low vibrational witchcraft. And that's not a door to value. That's just low vibrational bullshit that nobody wants to engage in, except for these weirdo people that are truly powerless and have no gifts. I mean, that's people that do witchcraft have no gifts and they're very powerless. Extremely powerless. Because if you have to feel like you have to manipulate the universe, like with witchcraft and other people with witchcraft to get something to happen, then you're powerless as fuck. I don't care what any of these people think or say. Extremely powerless. They're in the Five of Pentacles right now. These people don't know how to pay their bills. I'm picking up on some people that are immigrants and some people that are not immigrants. Either way, they have been trying to steal people's content, steal money from people, and copyright them and all this shit, spying on you guys. Gang stalking, cyberbullying. They have spent so much money on witchcraft and cyberbullying and gang stalking and paying people to harass you guys that these people are completely broke. Like, they're in the Five of Pentacles. They're being casted away. No religious or spiritual system wants anything to do with these people. They're basically damned. They're damned. Their names have been taken out of the book of life and have been written in the book of the damned. You have Archangel Michael protecting you, truly. And not just Archangel Michael, but all of the archangels are stepping in to protect your chakras, because this person was trying to use witchcraft yet again to make you homeless. It's a no. I don't care if you were even made homeless at one point in your life. You would never accept this loser. You would never expect this person to do this. That's why shame on them. I hope that they stay in the Five of Pentacles for the rest of their damn life. This person is not somebody that ever learns a lesson. But yeah, Any amount of suffering you have had to go through, this person will suffer 1 billion times that. Mark my words, literally. And God, when they cry out to God, God won't come and give them help. God will be like, no, this is what you did to my child. You need to go through what you did to my child, because these people are still so ignorant, even after getting the karma and having to live through the karma of what they tried to do to somebody else. They're still not going to understand that it's because of what they tried to do to you guys. They're still not going to understand that. That's like, this is, you might as well put this person in purgatory or hell or Tartarus or whatever and make them roll a rock up a fucking hill every day. Like that's how stupid this person is. They'll never learn. And they were given more than enough time. Now judgment has been called, and these people will be casted away. They will be kicked out of communities. They will be removed from positions of power, and they will have a great fall. Humpty Dumpty will not be able to be put back together again. And these broken ass people wanted to break you and wanted to take your life and your livelihood from you because you work for God. And that's doing too much. That's just doing too much. Page of Wands. Literally, this could be a younger person. I even feel bad for these people's children. And if this is somebody that's young and dumb, they should not. I don't care who the fuck this is. If this is even a family member that was causing this to happen, I don't care who they are. There's too much trauma, drama, pain, and suffering that has been caused by this person. It's too much. It's way too much. Too much for anyone to deal with. The fact that you guys are still standing is a fucking miracle. Literally. If this person could have had their way, you would be not alive right now. You would have taken yourself out from their witchcraft. So again, the fact that you're standing is a miracle. You know what I mean? Literally. These people don't know how you did it. They don't realize they were not ever fighting you. They were fighting God and the archangels the entire time. They were battling Archangel Michael with their demonic ass. They don't realize that they're possessed by the devil. How does this person not realize that they're fucking possessed? They're the ones summoning up all these spirits and doing all this dumb bullshit, witchcraft and graveyard magic at night. How are they unaware that they're possessed by something? Seriously. And whoever has upset the jinn, they're going to have to contend with that. Okay. They should not have made wishes. They should not have done this dumb shit. This was a very bad idea. From the beginning to the end, this person was warned to stop what they were doing, and they didn't. And this person also has some type of Jekyll and Hyde syndrome. They turn into a monster. This is still this weird ass King of Pentacles that wants to make a deal. Maybe they want to push up what their child does, but their child doesn't have any ability. So they want their child to be more successful than what you are. Or this could have to do with me. I'm not for sure. But literally, this King of Pentacles trying to make some type of deal with the devil about their child to get their child to be famous or something like that, to be looked at like a prophet. But this child is a little shithead. It's an idiot. And it wasn't raised right. This King of Pentacles is a very greedy and abusive person. Somebody that has to buy friends. They have to buy people. So yeah. They were warned. Since they like to watch you so much, I know that they watch what your content is. These people have been warned by me. They've been warned by God. They've been warned by the universe. They've been warned by their higher self. And now it's time for these people to literally lose everything that they have. Yeah. And you just continue to cut these people off and not give them any of your energy, because they've been stealing your energy for so long. Now they actually need it to get something done. And like I said, these people got way too used to abusing others. Bill Gates. Yeah. Tartarus is brutal. Seriously. These people got way too used to doing this. Look at this. The Chariot and the Five of Cups. These police officers that were allowing the gang stalking, the cyberbullying, and the harassment to continue, the abuse and neglect. these police officers are in the Five of Cups. They're experiencing a major regret, major loss. For them, this is a major loss because they had invested in trying to make you broke and make you homeless and sell you on the fucking black market and beep beep traffic, that type of thing. They were banking on being able to do that and to sell the property right out from underneath your feet or get you casted out of society. And now they've got to walk away. They're in seriously, they've lost a relationship, a friend, or a valued possession. These police officers' family members could be taking their own lives. Just really demonic shit going on in their life right now. These people are super disappointed. They're starting to see you for who you really are and who you really were. And they're very, very disappointed. I'm also hearing that these cops that allowed this gang stalking, harassment, and abuse to continue and didn't do anything about it, that their wives are leaving them. Their husbands, their wives, they don't want to be a part of what is going to happen to these people. And everybody's got intuition. These people's wives have always picked up that their police officer husbands were doing some illegal activity to innocent people. Okay. Whether they admitted it to their wife or not, there was some evidence found of you being illegally monitored, illegally surveillanced, it being extremely inappropriate, and these people being sick, perverted weirdos. You know what I mean? So yeah, they don't want you to be able to dream for a better future, but keep dreaming. You've got more power than all of these people combined and some. You've got more power than they hold. You've also got more authority. I call for judgment on these people. It's time for there to be a resolution to this. Because things are not going to last forever. This is what you guys have to understand. Donald Trump, yeah. Things are not going to last forever. Literally. They won't last forever. These little temporary situations of abuse and neglect and torture and torment that they've been putting us through, it will not last forever. Mark my words. This shit is about to be over. It will not last forever. King of Swords. There is a judge. There is somebody that is going to come down on these police officers. I'm not kidding. Like extremely hard. These people may end up losing their job because they didn't protect and serve. They were doing illegal crimes. This King of Swords is somebody that sees what's going on and does not agree with it. They see that you have a perverted bully and a weird gang stalking group that has not left you alone. This judge also sees how these people have been trying to block you and stop you from speaking the truth. And this judge is somebody who actually has morals. He is going to bring that sword down on these people's necks. That this is over for them. It's over for them and it's over for their families. And whoever was connected to a secret society here, out of these men, these people will be kicked out of that secret society. I don't even care if they're a 33-degree Mason. I don't care how high up they are in it, because they're going to get everyone in that secret society fucked up with negative karma. So they will be, these are the gatekeepers on the chopping block. Exactly. Exactly. These people will literally face judgment day. And it's going to be real bad for them, because this King of Swords is somebody who does have high moral standards. And this is somebody that God has put in a divine place to take these people completely out of the way. So so to answer your guys' wonderings, yes, absolutely, Phoenix Empress. God has absolutely answered a prayer of yours. Truly. God has seriously answered a prayer. You guys are really lucky to have God sending in this person to put all these people up under judgment. I mean, this person is like not going to stop until these people permanently walk away from harassing you. But yeah, you can absolutely ask a super chat question. So there is something about this person, when they talk about you, they start to sound like a duck. There's something going on with their throat chakra. I feel like Archangel Michael is shutting somebody's throat chakra down because they keep trying to work against you. Every time they speak against you, their voice goes, what, what. It like just starts to make a weird noise, or they start coughing, like something that obviously would be an indication to stop talking about whatever that is. Yeah, these people never ever had any evidence that you did anything. So they've wasted so much on their perverted desires, because that's what this is about, is perversion. They've wasted a lot of resources and time. Literally. Knight of Pentacles. There's 2 people showing up for you now. That's crazy. Oh my God. This person is actually somebody that's good at their job, this Knight of Pentacles. And they're very resilient and relentless when it comes to serving justice. So there are some people that are coming through the justice system, or, you know, a judge. And this is somebody that either works for the judge, or they're some type of, I don't know what to call this position. They work in the courtroom or the courthouse or something. Wow. I don't know what that flash was that came in here. I was looking down, but I seen it still. 6 of Wands. This is all about your public fame and recognition. This is all because you're being recognized for being a child of God. That's crazy that these people would be that envious and jealous. And the fact that this is a group of men so far is kind of gross. The 4 of Pentacles, this is about your inheritance, what God gave you. God gave you a money-making gift, so you're going to be able to make money with it no matter what. These people feel a type of way about that. Oh, well. This Knight of Pentacles person is somebody who is very ethical. They're very conservative, but they're ethical. And they're also somebody that is very handsome. If they would take this helmet off, they're very handsome. They're very handsome. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be so cool if this was a divine masculine for one of you? Wow. Okay. So let's look at that. That's intense. So I have to ask, when you were feeling, so I'm answering Phoenix Empress's question. She's saying that apparently she got possessed when she relapsed from not taking the medication. Who is it? This is definitely I don't know if you know this person. This feels like a gang stalker. We're going to use the Who Is It Oracle and see if we can get any physical traits to pop out about this person. And then that may spark a memory, because I do get that. I'm getting that this is some type of, I don't know what to call it. The spirit that, so you have 2 different spirits going on right now, but one of them, okay, one of them is not a negative spirit. What I'm picking up is that there is something going on in the mind with the medication, that when you take the medication, it's putting something into balance. This is what I'm hearing and feeling. So it's putting something into balance, but when you don't take the medication, it's kind of like your brain is trying to figure out how to balance itself chemically. And so what's happening is you've got one spirit that's being sent to you, and this spirit is the main thing of why you have to take the medication in the first place. because it causes some type of imbalance. That one tries to get back in, but I'm picking up on you having another spirit, like a death spirit around you, that actually has jumped in your body a couple times and possessed you, but has not done anything harmful. And it's to keep this other spirit out. So yeah, the entity Pharmakeia. Wow. The fact that you came up with that name. Yeah, that's literally what I'm feeling. It's like a war between two different forces. And this person does not want to be seen. They have sent some type of self-unaliving, self-harm spell that was supposed to make you mentally unstable. Somebody that's got long hair. Yeah, so Spirit, we want to know who is the one that sent that Pharmakeia entity or energy. Busty chest, long hair. And because I am picking up on an energy that's gang stalking you. I don't know if this is the entity or if this is the person. I think the person, brunette, somebody that's also a brunette. They're more of like a bit darker color hair than this. This is like, I would say medium brown. This person's got a little bit darker colored hair. Like it's like a very dark brown, like almost kind of black, but dark brown. Okay, blonde just popped out. So this person could literally have brown hair, but they dye their hair blonde. But they've got like at least 3 shades darker than this color right here is their natural hair color. So maybe their eyebrows are really dark. I'm getting something about that. Okay, is this somebody from high school? Is this somebody that they knew from high school? Where is this person coming from? Because they're coming from your past. They could have a very square face. Like you would never think it's this person. They've got very unhealthy habits. I've never seen this card before come out of this deck. This person, so this, you're dealing with somebody that I'm more picking up alcohol, like as the unhealthy habit. I'm picking up a lot of alcohol, a lot of smoking substances and alcohol. And not weed, but harder substances. Okay, so you don't know this person from hanging out with them. I feel like this person has always disliked you for some reason. Maybe when you knew them, and I'm picking up that you maybe went to school with one of these people. Maybe when you knew them, they had brown hair, but now they have their hair blonde. And it's like platinum blonde. It's like literally like this picture. But this person's natural hair is darker. Like they have to bleach it every month. It's darker. It's a lot darker than that picture that I showed you. I feel like this person for a long time, ever since you've had social media, they've been watching you. Your mom's brother who got possessed himself told her that you got possessed. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. It rewound the chat again. I don't know how it keeps doing that. It's killing 1/3 of the human race. Damn. Yeah, the Pharmakeia thing. This person also could have curly hair. They could literally like curl their hair all the time. Or it could be naturally curly. It's a lot about this person's hair coming through. I don't know why that's significant. Maybe you used to think this person had pretty hair, or maybe they used to complain about their hair. This is somebody that's like extremely jealous of the way that you look. And I don't think it's your actual physical features that they're so upset about. It feels like that this person's upset that your aura is so bright and so colorful. They've got very animated eyes. I get that this person puts on like a lot of, like they do a lot of glamour magic. And they started getting into this type of magic. I think after they saw your aura, they were like, oh, I need to have an aura like that. And also, if your family members don't have anything going on with mental health, that could be a sign that maybe those are not your family members, because what I'm getting is that this was directed at your genetics. It was always directed at how you are genetically already created. This person is definitely the same height as you. I felt like this person felt like they were your equal, but they've never been an equal. Is this a family member? Or a not family member? I mean, if it's not really your family. This person has a tooth gap. That's how you're going to know who they are. But what I'm getting is that even if this person from the past walked up to you today, you would not recognize them, because they keep doing all of this other artificial stuff to change the way that they look. They're kind of like a shapeshifter. That's literally, ew, I'm getting that skinwalking feeling. And this person, when we've used this deck, this person has come out before in readings that we've done. I feel like they're a witch or something. They work with a very volatile energy. And so the good thing is that, Phoenix Empress, you have an energy on your side that will, even if just for a second, jump into your body to fill in whatever this gap is. What I'm hearing is that you'll be able to heal this situation. Yeah, you're going to be able to heal this situation, because knowing about it is the first thing. The second thing is just cleansing your energy of this person. This person has blonde hair, but they often will put color in their hair, like a fun color, like blue or pink. But like I said, their hair is naturally very dark brown. Yeah, they do have brown eyes. Okay, this makes sense. So I am picking up on a couple people. There are two people that have worked together when it comes to attacking your mental health. One of these people is got very coarse curly hair and brown eyes. And this other person has got the blonde hair, but maybe they'll put colors sometimes in their hair. And then we have another female that's got very long wavy hair. And that's almost the exact color, the natural color of this person's hair that I was trying to describe. Because the picture said brunette, right? But it showed that color brown. And I was like, no, that's not the color brown that they have. This is the color brown that they have in their hair, which is completely different than what this looks like. It's just completely a different color. This is like auburn, maybe. So yeah, this is their natural hair color. This person could have been emu, maybe, or is it emu? It's emo, maybe in high school. And then there is somebody that is African American. I feel like this person is the person that does the magic. So whoever this person is has gone to somebody to get a service done. I feel like this person's kind of a ditz. The person that doesn't like you, they're big busted and stuff. They don't have the power to send this type of energy to you. They had to go to somebody else. And this is part of their unhealthy habit. This is somebody that you could have used to party back a long time ago with. Like, I'm like literally keep getting that this could be somebody from high school, which is insane that you would have somebody this upset over you. But I'm also hearing that this person wanted to become you and be you. If you ever had a doppelganger, like maybe in high school you had somebody that was always copying you. You know what I mean? You literally did. You had somebody that was always trying to make their outfits look like yours or something like that. It gives me a real creepy vibration. Like, this person is strange to me. Their behavior is extremely odd. We're going to do the dark confessions and see what it is that they wanted to say to you, but they never had the courage. This person was the same height as you. Yeah, I'm hoping that by all of these details, you will figure out who this person is. If somebody's coming to your mind, that's who it is. Always trust your intuition. So usually when I ask, like, who is sending this energy, sometimes I will be shown people that I've never seen before. And so I'm like, oh, okay, well, that doesn't help. But this person, you've seen them before, you've known them before, but you have not talked to them in a very long time. And they are doing something now to change the way that they look. Like I was saying, they had that dark, brownish, almost blackish hair when you knew them. That's how one of the people. And then another person that has melanated skin that is actually the one doing the work. Yes. The Asian was on the bottom of the deck in the Who Is It Oracle. And I didn't pull it because I was like, huh. But yeah, yes, that feels like who it is. Like, literally when I say you would never expect this person to be into this type of stuff, that's exactly what it is. Now, I don't know if it's Filipino or what type of Asian, but it does feel like there is some type. Oh, my head just started hurting really bad. Wow, there is some type of. So what the hell was that? What was that? Oh my God. That was crazy. It was like, like when you have a headache and your head thumps and it's just like boom, boom, boom. It just did that randomly. And I felt that in my crown chakra. Damn, this person's been attacking your crown. She was a cheerleader. You just heard this today. Was she a cheerleader? Sorry. Could be for you a cheerleader, but it's not for Phoenix Empress. I think that she is somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time. In fact, I don't think that she was really good at anything. This person's mother practices the witchcraft. So they've gone to two different people because their Asian witchcraft didn't work, or it wasn't giving them the effects, I guess, that you feel the headache too. That was so crazy that just happened like that. It was like one thump. I'm like, what the hell was that? So this person has been attacking your mental body hardcore. It says, I feel abandoned by you and it's triggering my childhood traumas. This is somebody from your childhood. They feel that you left them behind or you abandoned them. It was most likely because of their toxicity and because they were a copycat to you. Even if this person didn't exactly verbatim copy your stuff, they still wanted to become you. And they wanted your life. This person's, maybe their family wasn't that great to them, but they wanted your life, literally. Wow. Yeah. I just heard the jinn say they're trying to trigger childhood traumas because they don't know they haven't talked to you in such a long time. They don't know what you've been through. It says, I am distracting myself to avoid thinking of you. So this person really never got you out of their mind. They feel justified for some reason to do this. Like, why are they feeling justified to do this? This is not making sense to me. I mean, it's making sense why this person's jealous and stuff, but to have asked their mother and gone to a voodoo practitioner to have work done on you, that is going out of your way and it's paying actual money. You know what I mean? It's like, this person really thought that they were going to be able to steal your destiny. They thought that they were going to be able to throw this black magic like mental illness on you and then take your good health. And it's a no. I am embarrassed by my actions and I feel disgusted with myself. Wow. This person's a pain in the head. They're a pain in the head, the pain in the neck, and they feel extremely entitled for some reason. I cannot support your actions. It's too much for me to deal with. The fact that this person cannot keep up with what you're doing in your life and where you're at, they feel very insecure and they feel a certain type of way about that. I don't think, I don't know how witchcraft is actually done, but what I'm kind of getting is that she's gone to somebody that does conjure up spirits, and they're doing some type of puppet work, and they're putting something in the head of a voodoo doll. I feel like it's the left eye, and it might also be like the top of the head. Do some chair yoga to get that one. I am not sure I can meet your expectation. The pressure is too much for me. So this person is just trying to knock you down a peg because they feel literally that I feel alone in the dark. Where is my light? This person feels like when you walked out of their life or whatever. This is so petty. This is just petty crap that this person's on. But they feel like when you stop connecting with them, that their light went away. That's what they're blaming you for. But what I'm picking up is what they're doing is they're attaching some type of spirit to whatever these pins are that we were just feeling in the head. And then they're trying to push that into a doll of yours. So this person stole something from you in the past. They have it could be a pencil you wrote with. It could be literally any like little thing that this person, maybe you were at this person's house. Yeah, he is a thief stealing your earned money. Says, I feel cold and detached from this connection. I can't feel emotions right now. So this person doesn't even have the emotional capabilities to understand what they're doing to you, which is insane, right? Yeah, they could be using your hair. They've taken something of yours from the past, or maybe you gave them something. Maybe they wanted something of yours and you just gave it to them. I know I used to be like that. If somebody was cold at school, I would like give them my jacket and I would get in trouble for doing that. But yeah. Oh my God, that is so many cards. Let's just look and see what they say. Usually I'll be like, that's too many cards. This person feels unworthy of having love in their life. It says, I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you. Obviously, you definitely didn't. It's difficult for me to process my emotions. So this person can't do the shadow work. I'm not available right now. This is why they're trying to swap out energy. It says, my mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. I do feel like there's some type of blowback happening right now as we speak on this practitioner that they went to. Thank you so much, Fashionista. They went to some type of practitioner, and it's somebody that practices like, because I was picking up that this person could be like Korean or Filipino or something like that, or they could have two different types of Asian backgrounds in their background, but or in their genetics. They've already went to their sources of witchcraft to try to mess with you, Phoenix Empress. They've already done that. For some reason, that didn't work. So then this person went and outsourced an African practitioner that practices a whole different type of witchcraft. And why did they do this? Because, wow, Luke 12:18, but not a hair of your head will perish. Not a hair of your head will perish. I love that. Wow. Seriously. Chinese, Vietnamese, and Cambodian. Okay, thank you. That's exactly what it feels like. This person they decided to go to an African practitioner because they felt like you would never figure out, even if you figured out it was them doing it, you would never figure out how to cure something that comes from another country. I know that sounds really from another like social tradition. God can cure anything. I am finally seeing my worth, yet I still feel unworthy of your love. So this person, because they've been able to alter their appearance, like now, this is one of the people that gang stalks you. And I feel like they have to travel at least, a couple hours to be where you're at. They don't live right around you. So, but they definitely know where your childhood home is. They've done, and I'm still feeling that crown. So Archangel Metatron, will you please look at the crown chakra for Phoenix Empress and for me as well? Because I'm picking up on that this person has been trying to steal your crown. They've been trying to steal your light for a long time. I feel overwhelmed. I'm drowning in my own thoughts. This person was always depressed. They always were not pleasant to be around. And you were literally somebody that uplifted this person, and they feel jaded because you cut off contact with them. I was afraid that you would reject me if I shared my feelings to you. This person could have also had some type of crush on you that they never wanted to speak on, which is really manipulative, to be somebody's friend, to have a crush on them and then not to tell them that they feel a certain type of way. This person could have been upset whenever you would get a boyfriend or talk to somebody else. They're super jealous. I have lost faith in you and cannot see a future with you anymore. This person knows that they can't keep up with where you're going. This is definitely about where you're headed. They know that so they thought that this witchcraft was going to do something that it's not doing. I mean, it is messing with your mental health, but what this person tried to do with this death magic did not work. You have an actual death being, I don't know what to call it, but it's a spirit guide that is blocking this person. And I don't know how they attach the spirit to the pins, but that's what this is. I know what I'm doing. I play dumb to keep you confused. Yeah, by the power, we rebuke it. Call your power and your energy back to you. I feel like this person's mother also practices this Asian witchcraft stuff, and they tried to do a ritual on you when you were young to sacrifice you. And I think that it went wrong. And all of everything you're experiencing mentally is side effects from this person. And this person's mother is absolutely terrifying to me. I don't like their energy. I don't feel safe. With this person and their mother, I don't feel safe at all. I feel very scared. So you could have literally stopped connecting with this person because their energy was just off. You know what I mean? Yeah, her mom did not like you, right? And always thought that you were stealing from her. And so this person's mother tried to do a destiny swipe. I literally feel like this friend of yours went to their mother and was like, Mom, she's taking my this or she's taking my that. And then this person was like, okay, well, I'm going to get her. We'll steal her destiny. Some shit like that. You would have never, you knew that this person's mom didn't like you, but you never would have expected them to be this dark. You know what I mean? Yeah, they are trying to destiny swap, but it's not happening. My pride and ego got hurt, so I wanted revenge. Oh my God, I just said that. I didn't even look at what the card said, and now I'm reading the card, and it's exactly what I was just talking about. I wanted you to hurt too. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So now that you know that, we ask for a full reversal of all of the witchcraft from this person from childhood and their mother. And all of the Filipino spirits, we're calling upon the Most High God to find whatever benevolent Filipino deity exists. Okay. And we're asking that they address these people because these people have been abusing whatever tradition. I feel like it's multiple traditions, but they all have similar practices in the tradition. So they're lumping together different practices, but there's similar practices of how to steal destiny and stuff like that. You could have woken up and thought literally one time after being over there, or just been like, is a piece of my hair missing? This person tried to cut a piece of your hair out. I tried to run from this connection, but my soul craves you. So these people knew that they had an unhealthy obsession with you. And I feel like maybe your mom didn't like this friend. Your mom sensed something about this person, but she wanted you to still have friends. Chicken bone witchcraft. Yeah, I was seeing chicken bones. I was seeing some type of bones. I think they're chicken bones. Really weird. really weird tradition. It's too late. I moved on and do not wish to reconnect. So even though this person's stalking you, they know that if they came back in, you would be able to see right through them. And they also know that what they did in the past would become uncovered, just like it is right now. Wow, I can't believe people do shit like this. She wanted to get all of the downloads that were supposed to come to you. She wanted them to come to her. Like, literally. And that's why I feel like this person's been watching you recently. If you know who they are, this childhood friend, and they're still connected to you on social media, I would block them. And we rebuke them, we block them, and we ask that God intercede. It says, I cannot listen to your voice. It affects my soul. This person was always like really, really envious. Oh my God, more chair yoga. Let's see. I do not want to be contacted right now. So this person, you're going to be there. I wonder when they're going to realize that you blocked them, because this person is also planning to do another ritual. See, the thing is when you steal somebody's destiny, it's not a one done thing. She blocked you. Oh goodness. Thank God. Literally, it's not a one done. It's something that they have to do with, like, yeah, you've got this. You're going to get better from this. Like, this is something they have to do with the moon cycle, and they have to do it repeatedly, because you can't just do one ritual and then have somebody's life. Like, that's not realistic, and it just doesn't happen. And so that's why this has been, they have to do the initial witchcraft, which is getting an item of yours, a piece of your hair, something that has your DNA on it. And then they pin it to a doll. They do the witchcraft, and they basically have been trying to make you sick. This situation has become difficult for me to manage mentally. It's draining me. This person, they're being drained already. So yeah, we're asking that whatever, because I'm picking up on Filipino, and Vietnamese for sure, some type of witchcraft practice that has to do with attaching a spirit to someone's mental body. So yeah, she can't break the angel of death. Exactly. And you have an angel, and it is a death being that is like, basically, when this thing comes to possess you, like what it would do, you would be, if this were to actually work in the way that they intended it to be, and trust me, this person's mother has killed many people with this witchcraft. I mean, you are like a walking miracle. It says, I think of you at night when the world is asleep and my mind is awake. I am going through a roller coasters of emotions that I can't deal with, and I won't admit it. It says, this connection bores me to death. I need something more exciting. I knew I was losing you, but I didn't do anything to fight for you. Yeah, that's this person's, the way that they feel. So now that we know it, we're saying that this person, all known and unknown parties when it comes to this subject of mental health, because they are attacking specifically the crown chakra and the mental body, that we ask, and they're also trying to cloak themselves. We ask that all cloaks be removed, and that all witchcraft is reversed, and that a natural state of healing comes to take place. And we're asking that Archangel Michael cuts all cords and looks at all soul contracts and soul agreements from this childhood friends. And then we're breaking any type of vow or agreement or coercion that happened in the dream state. This other African practitioner, where we rebuke them, and we do not give them consent to read the energy. We don't give them consent to do anything that they're doing. And then we ask also that whatever Loa or Orisha that they work with intercede on that person. Okay, thank you, God. I could feel that. Interceding on that person. And then also these Cambodian, Vietnamese, Filipino energy that they have. We ask that whatever benevolent being that looks over that type of tradition looks at this situation, because there's a major injustice and imbalance being created here. And then we ask for a full reversal and uncrossing of the situation. Again, I think it's super unfair for this person to have been trying to do this. Like, yeah, I think the reason you're still alive is because of your mission. I do too. I think it's super unfair for this person to have been trying to do this to you for all this time. You know what I mean? Yeah, always trust your instincts. Like, that's crazy. And to do that to a child, this woman has actually unalived men. Like, I'm picking up on men. Her mother, your friend's mother, unalived men with this witchcraft. Any man that would reject her, she would unalive them with witchcraft. So the fact that you're still alive, this person cannot stand it, because they went, oh, mom, she took this from me. She took a boyfriend. She took a whatever. Like, this person feels like you took something from them. You took shine from them. No, you were the light in this person's life. So they feel like you walking away took something from them. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are going to get better from this. Look at this. 3 of air, sorrow, forgiveness, and healing. So forgive this person. I know it sounds crazy to forgive them, but the thing is you don't have to accept them back. Never go around this person and their family. Oh my God, never. But still forgive them, because you holding on to a grudge will, if you hold on to a grudge, you're keeping a cord active with another person as long as you hold on that grudge, right? It's like you can drop the grudge at any time and that cord will disconnect. And so by forgiving this person for what they were doing, they were also trying to do something to tamper with your dream state. And I'm getting heavy mental body. So you might want to research the mental body and ways to heal the mental body. I'm also getting Archangel Metatron, doing a meditation with him, like a guided meditation with him will also help. But yeah, we're asking for a full cleansing of any voodoo, okay, any of this other type of magic. And we want the mental body to be recalibrated, cleansed, healed, and reset. Because this has been slowly draining your spirit for a long time. Like, this is like a slow burn, doing a slow burn on somebody, playing the long game. This person really, really was very jealous and envious. I swear to God, the amount of witchcraft that's done out of jealousy and envy is astonishing to me. It's truly astonishing. I just cannot even fathom that these people engage in this type of stuff. But then I see it and I feel it and I'm like, oh my God, it's tragic. Yeah, this is creating an opportunity. This is creating an opportunity for you, Phoenix Empress. So yeah, this is like opportunity, creativity, and action. You're going to be able to resolve this. And then at that point, if you were to, and you should always communicate with your doctor, especially when it comes to stopping a medication. A lot of times, sometimes some people, they'll take a medication for a certain amount of time and then that medication will fix the problem. So they'll feel like, oh, the problem's fixed. I don't need to take it anymore. And they stop taking it. What I'm getting is that you just need to talk to your doctor and make sure that the medication, if you're going to try to stop taking it, if that's what you decide, that you don't want to be on it anymore after you do this healing work. Because what I'm getting is that once you forgive this person, you heal from this and it all gets reversed, then you may want to talk to your doctor about thinking about coming off of it. And if you do think about coming off of it, make sure that you communicate with your doctor so that it can be done gradually, so that it's not like you're just stopping and your brain is going like, because your brain is trying to create a chemical balance. And so if you just stop cold turkey something that you've been on, I think it's just really dangerous. So make sure that you are speaking with your physician, the one that prescribed the medication, and that you're talking to them about maybe thinking about coming off of it. And if you were to do that, how would it need to be done? Does that make sense? Oops. Yeah. You're going to, wow, investment, assessment, and patience. You may have to be very patient with your body, because when it comes to, this is why psychiatry is so interesting to me. But when it comes to your mental body and your mind, there is an alchemical balance that needs to be created. And so it takes a bit of time to create that chemical balance, or for your mind. And you also may want to research what are the natural supplements that you can take to enhance the mind. I know the B vitamins are really good for the mind and for nerves and stuff like that, but you may want to just search and do a deep dive on what type of things help produce natural dopamine, what type of vitamins and stuff like that could you take, and asking your actually your doctor should know if there's any type of supplement that will help you so that you can be providing a little bit of extra support physically to your system as you go through that change. And then yeah, just making sure that you follow what the doctor says so that you don't go into like a withdrawal or a fit or something, because you never know how the medication was working. And so yeah, just make sure that you're staying in touch with your doctor as you go through the process, and don't be hard on yourself. Be very, yeah, like relapse. That's what I'm getting, is that if you want to stop taking the medication, talk to your doctor about what things need to be done to prepare for that. And I'm getting that with us figuring out this situation, you're going to be able to clear a lot of this up. But like I say, when you clear up curse energy, hex energy, it means that energy is still not driving your creation, but there still were damages that basically occurred while you were being cursed that need to be healed. And so what I'm hearing is that as you go through this healing process, if you decide to come off of a medication, maybe just do one medication at a time and talk to your doctor about how you need to do that. What are the precautions that you need to take, just so that you're being really safe? Because we don't want, I always listen to your doctor. We don't want anything to happen. But as far as the witchcraft, I'm getting that these people will have their gifts and abilities stripped of them. So they're not going to be able to do this again. And this practitioner is also going to be penalized for doing this. I can already feel it getting better. Whatever that needle was that was shoved in a voodoo doll in the head, I feel it being removed right now. Like, that's absolutely trippy. Look at this Hermit. So again, I don't want you to be afraid to have friends, because not everybody will be like this. This is like a seriously just karmic situation that possibly came from another lifetime, where these people completely turned you into a zombie in another life, like literally. And this lifetime, your mission is you're right. Like, your mission is what's kept you alive, because you serve a higher purpose. These weirdos knew that you served a higher purpose when you were a child. That's why they did this. That's why they wanted to steal your destiny, because they knew that it was great. So yeah, talk to your doctor and make sure, yeah, full chakra cleansing with a selenite wand. I would be focusing on the crown chakra and the mental body. And there may be a meditation that goes through the mental body to remove things. The 3 of Earth, you're going to literally be. So this is why I said, don't be afraid to have friends again, Phoenix Empress. And for all of you, that any of you that's gone, and Sage, yeah, take a spiritual bath as well. And drink some peppermint tea is also going to help with the inflammation and everything. Yeah. And we ask that any demonic altar created with Phoenix Empress's energy, we ask that be burnt up in the Holy Spirit fire. We also ask that any voodoo doll that was created be burnt up in the Holy Spirit fire, and any cord or attachment or negative entity attachment, that also be sent, to the second death flames and be burnt up by Holy Spirit fire. We rebuke all witchcraft that has been done. We don't give consent to that. So your talent is going to create, like, you're going to get recognition, and you're also going to have a good collaboration that comes in. And so that's why I'm like, don't think that everybody's like this, because I feel like this is a rare situation where these people are that freaking evil. That's crazy. And a lot of this has to do with you being beautiful, to be honest. Like, you're a beautiful person. Your aura is phenomenal, and your energy has always been in the upright. So this person was really trying to turn things around for you. The 7 of Air. See how these children are being watched over by that angel? You're being watched over. Awareness, caution, and consequences. Like I said, these people are going to face some serious consequences from doing this stuff when you were a child. Wow. This is so tragic. It's not going to be tragic for you, though. It's going to be a tragedy for this other person. The Knight of Air, intellectual, determined, and motivated. They wanted to take away your motivation so that you wouldn't fulfill your destiny, so that they could sit in your spot. Literally, this person is crazy. She went to her mother, and then she went to another practitioner when the Asian stuff stopped working. Because there was a time when you started to get better, and it was when this witchcraft stopped working, and then they tried to do something new, and it was the voodoo that caused the possession. That's what I'm feeling. I mean, I'm sure they sent many different entities, but yeah, you're going to get through this, literally. Yeah, okay, exactly, Jennifer. Your medication doesn't work. I have that same experience where it doesn't work like it's supposed to. Two of Water, partnership, commitment, and reconciliation. So you're not going to reconcile with this person, but you will reconcile with that. I feel like it's almost like they were cutting off a piece of you and keeping it for themselves. That's what I keep seeing, slicing into the mental body. Yeah, we ask that this be brought back on these people in whatever type of way that God wants. So what's going to happen for healing? What needs to happen? I'm getting that obviously time is going to take care of some of it. Distancing yourself from this person, calling your power and your energy back to you, the sun, spending some time in the sun, which I know that you do that. Because a lot of it is the evil eye, you know what I mean? Yeah, miracles to rewire the brain. Exercise does. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, so you may want to think about doing exercise and then talk to your doctor. When you start to feel better, like a lot better, and you're not having any type of episode or any type of relapse at all, then talk to your doctor, about what you can do to if you want to stop taking the medication, because that's what I feel like is the desire. And without having that issue there active, you'll still have the damages from what it caused, which is what you're going to be working on healing, but it's not going to be as intense. You're going to go through some type of threshold where you're like, okay, I feel more stable now than I ever have. And then at that point, if you feel like that's what you want to do, talk to your doctor about tapering off the medication. But stopping it, just cold turkeying it, no. Don't stop it cold turkey, because your brain has gotten used to functioning at a certain, metabolic rate. And so it would cause an imbalance. If that medicine's creating a chemical balance in your mind, then if you just stop taking it and all of a sudden your brain's going to go whir, whir, and it's going to try to cause a relapse. But I don't feel you getting possessed again. I don't feel like that's going to ever happen again. This confident Knight of Fire, confident, passionate, adventurous person, there's definitely somebody coming in. Yeah. Oh my God. Like being surrounded by zombies, you'd be getting out of that environment. Wow. Together like old life. Yes, exactly. And I do feel like this person, thank goodness, is a little bit away from you. They've moved out of whatever city you came from. So like, I don't feel like I do feel like they're a gang stalker, but I feel like they stalk you mostly online through fake accounts. And they're just doing that because they want to see if their magic's working. When these people get their shit, which is going to be real soon, they're going to be trying to reach out to you. So if this person, if you feel a weird way about a friend request or somebody reaching out to you, and they say that their name is something, and you're like, I wonder if this is that person. We also ask for a full rewiring and healing of the third eye and the left eye. Is what I'm feeling being affected. Okay, so I hope that helped. I'm glad that we were able to pinpoint this person, because like you intuitively as a child, you are so intuitive. Like you literally picked up on this energy and you just didn't know what to call it because at that time nobody had talked to you about witchcraft and stuff like that and about zombies and all of that. But this person was definitely trying to zombify you, and they're going to be in a permanent wounded state for this. The Nine of Wands. These people are going to have to face justice, and you will remain a Nine of Pentacles. Like they're not going to do anything to your destiny. They're not, they're really not. You're going to experience a level of fairness come in, and just know that this was all because you shined so brightly and people liked you at school. And this Four of Pentacles gifts that you have that you incarnated with. And also that you have a family that is not completely insane and on witchcraft. Like this person was jealous of your parents. Anybody that loved you, they were jealous of. So they've got a very weird past life energy that we also ask that be resolved. Yeah, they're going to be ultimately restricted. You guys, these people are going to be wounded and restricted, literally, to some type of confinement. Yeah, it's blind justice. Blind justice. That's going to happen. I'm so thankful for you as well. Yeah, so be it. Exactly. This is blind justice. I really feel like this person, they were a Queen of Wands to you the entire time. Very shallow, kind of vain person. And they definitely were trying to work their magic. And the sad shit is that these people have used magic on other people and taken their lives from them. That you're like the one rare exception of still being alive. Like literally, you're the one that they're like, you're the one that got away, but like got away and like you escaped with your life, but still they were affecting your mental health. Like severely. And I also feel like they're very narcissistic and gaslighting. So when you kick this person completely out of your energy, which I'm feeling is happening now, and it will be for the next probably 6 days, if you just purging, taking spiritual baths, taking care of yourself, resting and stuff like that, as this stuff starts to leave and goes back to the person that was doing it, aka this ex-friend, you're going to start to get your energy back and you'll start to feel like yourself again. And so when that happens, you'll know that this person's getting their shit and they may contact you out of the blue through a fake account. You went through wanting to unveil yourself at least 3 times. Yeah, absolutely. This person's going to be dragged by the universe. They're going to be literally a beggar. So yeah, they may try to reach out to you or they may unblock you. If they contact you, do not respond to them. And if you feel like somebody contacting you through social media, because that's how it's going to happen. If you feel like that somebody is not who they say they are, trust that feeling. Yeah, trust that same feeling. You will get the same feeling that you had when you were a child. Like you just did not feel safe around this person or their parent. And I don't feel like there was a strong masculine presence in this friend's life, but I do feel like there was a very strong, overbearing, motherly presence in her life that was very psychotic and vindictive and evil. You just continue to shine like the sun, you guys. You guys are in the right position. You're doing what God has asked you to do, and so you will be protected. Like literally, you're here to serve such a higher purpose and such a divine life mission. That, this is also the sun talks about mental healing and mental alertness along with career. I'm so sorry you had to go through that though. Oh my gosh. And any of you that has been through a situation like this, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Just know that it's going to make you stronger. If people can't make you go mentally insane, just think about this, how strong you're going to be when you've already beat death a few times. You've literally overcome. Now you're going to overcome a mental situation. They're not going to have anything else that they can do. You know what I mean? So yeah, her dad wasn't a great one, but her mom was overbearing. Yes, absolutely. Their energy was really intense and very toxic. The Four of Swords. These people are going to be facing an ultimate ending. They're going to be dragged by the universe and then their life is going to end. Literally. This is going to be such a bad backfire. Their intention was seriously to take your life from you and to take your destiny. Mm-mm. And we rebuke whatever that was trying to possess her. We report that to the Most High God. That's ridiculous. That entity and energy. The Lovers. This person was always jealous of a love union. I swear to God, this person thought you stole a boyfriend or a crush or something, like some real petty, immature shit. So you guys also have love coming in here, which is showing me that you're going through a process that is going to make it so that you can have a healthy relationship. A beautiful relationship. Then just know that this person's going to be in the tower. And they're in the tower right as we speak. Literally, because I'm feeling the transition happen right now. And we pull back everything that's ours that was taken, known and unknown, seen and unseen. And we heal that. The Four of Wands. See, your creative goals and projects will still be completed regardless of this person and their witchcraft. And these people that were gang stalking you and conspiring together, this person still feels like y'all stole something from them, but you didn't. They're just delusional. The Hermit, like I said, you self-isolating just at least for this next 6 days, just kind of keeping your energy to yourself, you're going to have a recalibration. And then also remember on the 7th, just to stay prayed up, because these people plan on affecting your finances one more time. They're going to have to walk away from doing that, though. They're literally going to have to walk away from trying to affect your finances. These people are carrying a big burden, like they're carrying a massive burden. Look at this, Ace of Pentacles. Like the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, they wanted to mess with your money. They're not going to be doing that, though. Wow, was that the wish fulfillment card was flipped over? So yeah, I did feel Jinn energy, but it's positive here. There's going to be a complete reversal of these people's wishes and desires. Wow, it's interesting how much I'm finding out that a lot of the negative things that go on is because of people's evil wishes and desires. That's crazy. Because people are like wishing things in the spirit and they're using spirits. Like, that's crazy. So we ask that if there are any jinn, that they reverse whatever was being done and send it back to the person that was doing it. Yeah, we want a full divine intervention on this. So just stay prayed up when it comes to the 7th. I'll keep reminding you guys. You may want to plan a little, like manifestation ritual that you do with the moon. Something positive to counteract what these people are going to do. Because I am serious, Phoenix Empress. This person's going to try to get back in your energy and they're going to get slammed by Archangel Michael. So you guys know that God loves you. Know that you're going to make it through this and know that you're going to be stronger for it. Okay. All right, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. We clear this energy out. We return it to sender and we ask God to intervene and just have trust and faith that God's going to do that, because that's exactly what I'm picking up on. All right, you guys, I love you. I'm sending you love and lots of air hugs. Peace be with you. You guys, I'll see you in the next reading. Oh, make sure you like this video, that you're subscribed, that you tap the notification bell, all of that stuff. Okay. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Peace be with you. Bye. Have a great day, you guys.